what can I do to help you guys in 2023? And I'm gonna I want to take you guys out separately on the dinner, and I want to hear that from you, and I want to actually try to help you this year with whatever you guys ask me of. Okay?
I don't want it.
Okay. What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Fun with Dumb, the 2023 first episode of the year. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Man, last year was amazing. We're going to go crazier this year. Less grinchy.
Wow.
Less grinchy?
Less grumpier dumb, right?
Wow. What do you mean, right?
Less hair gel on Rick.
Come on, bro. I don't want to be relying on product this year. You know what I mean?
Product this year.
No product this year.
Steffi, what's the new about her? The drip is kind of getting crazy, though.
Nice.
I feel like
fits.
I want to, dress up for the pod a bit, make it a little interesting.
You're honestly the only one who dresses up for the pod. Let's be real.
Don't pan down on me right now.
No, I think you guys do too. You guys always look great.
Rick looks like he just finished a Chinatown basketball game. Not even Koreatown basketball game.
No.
For some reason, it's the Chinatown League.
Yeah. I worked out. I got a little Dumb inspired me, Last Tuesday, he came over early and showed me a couple moves. I never thought I would learn some exercises from Dumb.
I never thought I'd train.
What?
Yeah.
I honestly, it felt like, when Mr. Miyagi taught Daniel-san all the moves at the gym, and then finally I was in an environment where I can teach somebody. I knew the things to do, the things to yank.
Yeah.
Maybe not in proper order.
Yeah.
But I definitely knew the form.
Don't ever say things to yank, bro. What do you mean?
Yikes. Sorry. Yeah.
Wait, so after a year you felt like a sensei? It took 1 year.
It's
and
not
you
a
felt
year.
Like...
I've been training for 2-3 years.
2-3 years
Really?
now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just I felt I felt confliction in my heart. I was like, Dumb, so how do you do this? I didn't want to ask him.
Well, for people who are tuning in as well, I am on about my 40th hour of fast right now. 41st hour. So I haven't eaten 41 hours.
Yeah. Who do you think you are, Jesus?
Yeah, right.
Oh,
and then
gosh.
I'm going till the end of tomorrow night, so that'll be 3 whole days, and then I'm gonna eat.
Wait, so what have you been, liquids are okay?
Just water. You can't drink coffee. You can't drink juices. You can't even take a Tylenol. That would be considered breaking your fast.
What? A Tylenol?
Yeah, I don't know that, but I'm pretty sure. You know what I mean? I wouldn't chew a piece of gum.
You can't even drink coffee to suppress hunger or nothing.
No, I wouldn't chew a piece of gum. I wouldn't take a breath mint because I would feel like that's breaking my fast.
So how do you feel energy-wise?
I feel good.
Really?
You feel normal as every other day?
Yeah, it's funny because when I started fasting, some of my listeners texted this meme. It's like, first rule of fasting, don't talk about fasting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's only for the faster, because you're going to get bombarded with people that doesn't work or this or, discouraging you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know. Here's the funniest thing. So I said I was going to fast. I told my mom and my family, and my sister's sending me pictures of Philly cheesesteaks and stuff.
Whoa.
Just to mess with me.
Such a classic.
Damn.
It's fucked up.
Yo, I
so
saw that
funny.
meme because I wanted to be the good friend. Remember I sent you a couple texts?
Yeah.
And then I was like, nah, I shouldn't even text. If you're fasting and you keep talking about it, I think it'll make you hungrier.
I like talking about stuff because if I fuck up,
Oh.
then I will not hear the end of it from my friends. So
I got you.
I set myself up that,
Right.
all this talk, I talk a lot of shit about it.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
as soon as I fuck up, it's giving an excuse to my friend to just roast the shit out of me.
So that accountability, use that as propulsion.
I do.
Okay.
So I want to prove them wrong.
Right.
So why are you doing the fast?
Why am I doing it? There's multiple aspects, health benefits. It's good for your brain. It's good for different parts of your body. You're not supposed to be eating as much as we do already. These 3 meals a day type things,
We're not supposed to eat 3 meals a day now?
You know what? Honestly, this is all based off not much research, I got to say.
Yeah,
so
I was like,
keep
where
that
is he
in mind.
pulling this?
No, but there's a Disney Plus show called Limitless. And it's from Chris Hemsworth is the host.
Thor.
Okay, first of all, yeah. This sounds really bad because it sounds like I'm comparing myself to Thor right now. But what he does is every episode, he kind of pushes the limits of the human body. And one episode's about fasting. So he brings in a fasting expert and they go on a 4-day fast, and he's never fasted. And then he starts breaking down, the coach starts breaking down the health benefits of fasting, what it does, how, you know, you burn your fat, but also something about your brain. I forget what. I don't want to go into it because I don't know much about it, but just check out the episode. Yeah. It's like a 45-minute episode, and he fasts for 4 days. He's like miserable already by the end of the second day, to be honest.
I'm super impressed with your temperament, your attitude. I honestly thought I was going to be walking into a little, you know, cranky, hangry.
Yeah. Wait, it's been 24 hours?
No, it's been 40 hours.
40 hours. 40 hours?
Yeah.
So when are you breaking fast?
When the third day ends. What's 3 days in hours? What is it?
What do you mean? 24 times 3?
24, 48. And what's
72?
No, wait, it's 24, 48.
No, fool.
56?
56, right? Or something. No. 72. 72. Yes,
yeah,
oh my God, it's so stupid.
Bad.
I'm sorry. Because I've never said, you know, like you say something like 24 hours or 48 hours. Yeah. I've never said 72, I think. I've never said like, in 72 hours, I'll get back to you, you know?
Instead of fast, maybe work on math, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I wasn't saying I was fast with math.
No, I thought I was expecting some fasting harassment.
I'm fun with dumb. I'm not fast with math. All right. Okay. But
I guess we're all dumb, huh?
No.
But what have you guys done anything like? Have you guys done anything like this?
No, I've done that diet with the cayenne pepper and the lemon and the thing Beyonce did. I forget what it's called. With the maple syrup.
What is that called?
I don't remember.
It's like a fat burning drink.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But I did it with a friend and they kept me accountable. But I lost like 2 pounds of like water weight, and that was it.
You could do that with kimchi.
What?
Yeah, you get a little thermos.
Have you fasted for 24 hours, Rick?
I've done it, but it was more for like it was for like, you know, at
they don't have that in Christianity though.
What do you mean?
Have you done it for
Don't tell me. Have you done it for what's not in Christianity and what's in Christianity?
Have you done it for non-religious purposes?
No. I've never done it for health. It was one of those things. Before we went on missions, we fasted.
So the only way you would fast if God was like, don't eat for 2 days, fam. That's the only way you would not eat.
I still cheated the 24 hours. I could even last.
But isn't it also a sin to like eat over or like do
gluttonous?
Gluttonous, yeah.
Gluttony's a sin.
Then why are you indulging it?
What do you mean? I'm not gluttonous, bro.
You are gluttonous.
I'm not.
Fam. You are gluttonous. Right. Let's be real. No, I'm not trying to shit on you. I'm not trying to make you feel bad.
Right. That should be the motto of the show.
I just
you know
don't like
right?
it when I say something that I know you can be gluttonous. Like
I can be.
But can we just be honest here? Don't deny it.
Did I
are
sip
you
soy
gluttonous?
Sauce at the cast?
Yes, you are gluttonous. Can we just admit that? I'm not shitting on you. I've been gluttonous.
Yeah,
We've all been gluttonous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We could have gluttony in different aspects, but definitely with food, I do eat like a fucking monster.
I have seen you chug a whole little plate of soy sauce for no reason.
A little ramekin.
Yeah, you're a ramekin. You ram that shit right down your throat.
Does it make you uncomfortable? Like he gets so angry about it?
And he's fasting. I was expecting the harassment.
Really? And
fast and harassment.
Do you notice he used the power of God's word?
Okay, that was that
toward
bad.
You. What do you think about that?
Fast enough, he comes blasphemous. Yeah, you know, it's just no. But he's looking out. But
wow.
I fasted for religious reasons. I never fasted for health reasons. I you know what it is? I can last until the late night cravings. Oh man, it's the willpower, bro. I'm still weak in that. No, not ramyun.
That's too much.
Just at least a fist. I'll open the rice cooker and just put my hand in it.
Oh my god!
And then you know like how you create a snowball. I'll create a pop ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I'll.
Is it the Virginia in you? You missed the snowball fights. The rice bowl fight. Rice bowl fight.
Do you want to make a rice ball?
What do you do once you open the bowl? You were saying
you know whatever. Yeah, a little protein, whether it's tuna, whether it's a little bit of Spam. You can't just eat a fucking ball of rice. You know what I mean? But this was back in my heyday. I don't do that anymore. I'm on my health shit
but
now.
I did tell myself I'm gonna stop. What exactly the thing I'm doing right now? I gotta stop for this year. I gotta stop just nagging and be preachy or just being so. Like today, Alex, I called him and I think he was already kind of scared and traumatized from the year before. I called this for right. I'm on the way here at like 30 minutes before the pod starts, just to see if he's here, kind of like pre-set up. And he's like, I'm up and I'm here and I already ate breakfast. He's like, I already ate breakfast and I'm in the toilet right now and I'm about to leave the house in 5 minutes.
I'm ready, primed, and ready.
First of all, he's telling me he already ate breakfast.
Yeah.
It's 12:30.
Come on.
Okay, like that doesn't win any points for me.
That already contradicted your whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's not about that.
Yeah.
It's just like admit it. If you're like woke up late, just say I woke up late. I haven't heard that from either one of y'all ever. You guys are just like, oh, my phone was off or this. If you woke up late, just tell me you woke up late. That's all I want to hear. Accountability.
So what were you saying about not nagging and being a bitch?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's go back to that.
Okay.
I just want to know if the breakdown is whether you want honesty. What is it you want?
I do.
Of course.
I want honesty. I want honesty. I want honesty.
Okay. Have you been pretty honest, do you feel like, this year? With keeping your word.
I feel like you know something that I don't know.
Do tell, because
I do feel like you're about to.
There's
bust
just a few
something out.
times.
Okay, go
I
ahead,
know
please.
these are pretty like petty.
Yeah.
I agree these are petty things.
Yeah.
But I'm someone that tries to keep their word. If I say I'm gonna do something, I do my best to say like a bet, right? Like a bet.
You're bringing up a bet.
If there's a bet. Yes, there was.
If you say the reward is 20.
There was exactly. There are 3 times this year that I was promised things because I won a bet.
Yeah.
She pulls out a receipt.
AKA money, right? That's usually what we use. I have not received. I even sent this last time. We went to go eat at a steakhouse and we had to guess how much the steak dinner was.
Yeah. Okay. First of all,
I didn't finish.
Okay, please continue.
Let me finish.
Please
you said you were going to work on that.
I will. I'm going to work on
He's
that.
going to work on that. Let me
am.
finish.
Okay.
Is on. We all guessed. So we went on a dinner, and Alex, you, we all took a chance, and we guessed. I guessed the closest to how much the bill was.
Yes, you did.
And you said you will give $20 to that person
who's closest to the number of the bill, what amount of the bill.
Yes. Yeah. And you said, and I said, "Are you sure?" And I was hesitant to play this game, but I was like, "Okay, I want the $20." I never got that $20, and I even sent a Venmo request, and I felt like a weirdo doing it in the first place.
I got you. No, you did not feel like a weirdo. You felt
no,
fine
I did because I knew.
Let me tell you right now, you didn't second guess sending a request. But let me tell you right now, you know how shady a little this sounds?
What?
I took you guys out for dinner.
Yeah.
$500-something bill. Yeah. And right now you're asking me about $20 and you're painting me to be some kind of stingy $20 non-bet paying
That's not the
swindler.
Point.
You initiated the bet.
Do you know how weird that sounds?
Then why do you even set up the bet?
First of all, I didn't set a deadline of when that
Can I also say something? You are lording the dinner when we never asked for a dinner. I think it's your way to when you feel bad because you get mad at us. You're like, let's pay it off. Let's do dinner. And then you want to go ahead and lord it. We never asked for the dinner. You were playing a game, right? And it was supposed to be fun. Well, the fun is out for me when I'm excited about something and I don't get it.
All right.
And I understand.
You will get that.
We said thank you for the drink or for the food and everything.
Yeah.
Right? I don't want to play those games with the money anymore because you know what? Maybe I don't trust them anymore. Because that wasn't the first time. There's this other time, and it's always a game.
I got you.
It's always a game.
Let me tell you right now, this is what happens when you join a financial podcast. Shout out Cash Cuties.
Cash Cuties.
But you will get the $20 by the end of this pod. I promise you.
Okay, I hate that this makes me feel like I'm the shiesty one.
No, I'm with you 100%.
Does it sound 100%. Like
we never asked for the game. We never asked for a cash prize or anything. We both were like, "You sure, man? You know, you already bought dinner. It's all good." He's like, "No, 20 for the." I was like, "All right, cool." You know, so you have every right.
You're right. I like playing these games.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, but shouldn't there be an actual when you?
But
say
I am the creator of the game, so I am the game master.
What?
Meaning the rules of the game are operated by me.
So are we your
nah,
so
are
we your
so if I offer a cash prize, you will receive a cash prize.
You're the master baiter, dude.
But
Wait, are we
but I did not set the what is the time that a bet should be paid?
A bet?
Within the day, at
Within
least.
the day?
Yeah, I mean, a bet,
okay, you're right,
come
you're
on.
right,
you go to Vegas and then you win the game, you're going to wait a week? Come on, dude.
You're right. Okay, you're right.
COD,
Alex, you want to chime in on this
baby?
real quick? Chime in on this.
Yeah.
Be honest.
Be honest.
No, I enjoy the games. I enjoy the experience. And yeah, I think, you know, if someone has to like Venmo request you, that's like kind of sending a message.
I could hear the trembling in his voice. He doesn't want to be honest.
No, you're right.
You.
You're not. Don't worry, Alex. You're not gonna get fired. Jesus Christ.
It's not about firedness. It's about your anger that scares us.
No, but this was all based off his initial monologue, which was, "Hey, we want to be honest. We want to be man of our word."
Exactly.
That's why she brought it up.
That's what I'm saying is, if you want them to keep their word,
yeah.
How could you say that when you don't keep
your
own?
You're right. And you know, I'm just gonna agree, and you're right. I'm just making up little excuses. But you know what? I did. Me and Steffi towards the end of the year had multiple fights, arguments. Really? Yeah, it was not pretty.
This year has been, honestly,
it was tumultuous.
The most tumultuous within, like, I think it's gotten us closer because fights get people closer, but I do think that we've been the most argumentative this year.
Yeah, and I want you guys to know, if you thought the fights on the pod were bad, you should have seen behind the scenes. It was ugly. There are stains in this pod of beer cans, soda cans that were thrown by Rick, by the way, just specifically.
Blood with Dumb over here.
Yeah, yeah. It got crazy. And then me and Steffi went at it. And then me and Rick went at it. Me and Alex went at it. Rick and Alex went at it. Like, it was just a combination.
A Royal Rumble.
Nothing has happened here, I would say, between all of us.
Between you and Steffi have never really gotten into it.
But we don't necessarily, like, hang out one-on-one or anything like that.
Well, I didn't know that's what you're going to say. I thought you were going to say, you know, we're pretty, you know,
we're on the same side.
We're compatible.
But you're also such a compatible person that it's surprising you could even get into arguments.
But my arguments with Rick are never like it's more like I'm trying to help you. I want to better you, you know.
And have I been
and
early?
Maybe I'm not in the right.
Have I been early every episode for the past 2 months?
Yeah, and I'll admit that. Cool. I'll admit that. But it was because every time I would argue about those things to you, you would never be like, "You're right." Like, you would always
I would always say you're right.
Can I say something?
I would always say you're right.
No, you would not.
The fight drags on because after I say you're right.
Can I say something that my therapist said, and I'm not saying it's right, but about you know how you just said you're trying to, like, better the person?
I know, and I'm in the wrong for that. I shouldn't. No,
but can I say something? I get that. I think that comes from a good place. Is like, you want someone to do better. You want people around you to be better.
Right.
But a lot of times it's just through. It's through showing. It's like you showing how to be that type of person.
And you're right, like leading by example.
It's not about telling someone, because it is by example, and that's all you can do. You can never control anyone. You're not anyone's parent.
Do you think I'm controlling?
100%, yes.
You think I'm really controlling?
Yes, but I think I could be controlling too. I have very controlling tendencies. Okay. Yes.
Don't grab the mic too close. Oh, come fucking.
It's being, like, neurotic.
You think so? I am a little neurotic.
Okay, so my friends, we were talking about, like, which Friends character we are from Friends, the show, and the sitcom, and I always thought that I was the Lisa.
I'm not trying to be controlling. It is kind of being muffly. Yeah.
I thought I was Lisa. Like, I always grew up thinking I was Lisa, and then like, one of my close friends was like, "You're Monica." And that really, like, I was like, what?
What does that mean? Break it down to me, though. I don't know what that means.
Like, Lisa is, like, kooky. She's, like, free.
Who's Lisa?
Lisa Kudrow.
Oh, okay.
Phoebe.
Yeah, say the character's name.
Oh,
Lisa
I'm sorry. She's like
Lisa.
Yeah, you're not going to be like Jennifer. So Jennifer is like, no, you say the friend's character name.
Okay, that's already controlling. Fine, whatever. Okay. But you know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
Now, Monica is... But they said Monica, and I literally thought about it for like 2 weeks. I was like, I'm not Monica. And then I talked to my sister, and she's been at my house, and I could see how I am really neurotic. Like, I need things to be placed exactly where they were. So if my sister brings out a cup and she doesn't put it on a coaster, or she doesn't put, like, the drinks back into the refrigerator where it's supposed to go, it drives me, like, insane.
But why would you think you're Phoebe? You're clearly a neurotic person. I mean, you're not Phoebe. Phoebe's like free-spirited, wouldn't care about a bet that's not paid. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying.
No, but I think I used to be, and I think this year I've become more neurotic. Or maybe I've always been, and I just don't know. Maybe I'm a mix of the two.
You tell us your stories of high school, being a hall monitor, all that stuff. You're completely neurotic. Like,
stealing from the treasury. Come on.
Damn. All right. Fine. Whatever. Yeah. I don't know. No. See, people think I'm Steffi is Phoebe.
I'm Monica.
Dumb's Monica.
Wait, Chandler. People want to be Chandler.
What? I'm all the guys put together.
I will agree. Rick is kind of not one character.
He's a mix.
He might not be Ross.
What is he? You're Monica.
I'm like one of those random dates that they go on, and then, you know, I'm gone. You know what I mean?
You're Monica.
How about Alex? What's Alex?
Alex
is Phoebe.
I
No.
think Alex is Ross.
He's Ross.
Right?
He's the most level-headed, I think.
He's Ross.
Dude, I had a huge crush on Ross.
Really?
He's my favorite character. I don't know why he's so dorky.
Well, wasn't he the heartthrob of the whole thing? Oh no,
Joey's
people like
supposed to be.
Joey.
Joey's
too.
supposed to be the
Actually, everybody was. Even what's his name?
I love that
Matthew.
McConaughey.
No.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Perry. No.
Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
Perry.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's the one who had the drug issues.
Yeah.
I don't really watch Friends like that.
I didn't
Dude,
watch
it's such
like
a
that
good
either.
show.
I wish I
Every
knew more
Yeah.
too.
I watched a few episodes. Don't get me wrong, but
Can you guys rewatch it? Every character is so freaking lovable. I didn't like it as much as when I was a kid, but it's so really every character is amazing, and they're unique.
I will say this. I'll give it that. Every actor on that show was really good.
Yeah.
Like they really embodied their own little quirk. Like
the writing was good.
No, I'll admit
No,
it. Like
amazing.
no. The cast, like they were good.
Yeah.
Like each one of them was good. I'm not even a huge fan of this show, but I'll admit that you watch it and you can see what each one's personality was.
The color shined.
Yeah,
For sure.
and it's subtle. The thing is, like the difference is, it's not like Seinfeld where like
Nah,
everyone's
for
kind of
sure. Yeah,
everyone's
yeah.
like kind of a little subtly different.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Did you watch the reunion?
No, I actually did not watch it.
It like came out a couple years ago. It was very nice, heartwarming.
Let me ask you guys this: so if
What
Fun
about?
with Dumb had a reunion 20 years from now,
I'd be here.
where? No, I'm not asking you.
Might
Are you
be
going to be
late,
on time?
but-
I'm asking you guys. In 20 years from now,
Yeah.
we have a reunion. We come here. Where are we in our lives?
20
20
years.
20 years from now.
Okay,
Where
I'll
do you
tell you
think?
what I
For each of us. Just
okay,
go
you
around.
go, you
Ladies
go,
first?
go,
No,
go,
please,
go,
please.
go.
Well, I'm gonna have 2 kids on my lap. You know what I mean? In 20 years, I'm gonna have a son. I'm gonna have another son, and then a
Aw.
daughter, just in the stroller.
Oh.
A family man.
A family man.
Okay.
And I probably invite you guys to my church, that I'm running, and we'll have the reunion.
You think
at
you'll start a church?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not start a church, but definitely go to seminary.
You don't think there's things about your past that your church would find out and feel like you're not suitable for this
Not
church?
really, because every sinner has a future, every saint has a past. You know what I mean?
That's
so
true.
it's like if you look at it in that color, then
You ever met a pastor that was a cokehead or a
hell
meth head?
yeah,
A meth head?
met
Really?
pastors.
Wow.
I met pastors that murder people. You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah, bro. Like imagine if you
And
take
then
a
the
life.
church has no problem with that.
It's not that there's no problem with it. It's the congregation is also filled with people that thought that,
I guess it would be contradictory if they weren't willing to forgive
100%.
to the word, right?
I mean, like, how can anyone better themselves with that kind of equation? Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone messes up in the past.
Yeah, but you don't have to follow them. You know,
don't?
it makes it a little more sketchy to follow that person, wouldn't you think?
Oh, I feel like there's a lot of pastors that act like they're better than they are now, and that's the problem with the religion.
Okay,
Do you know what I'm
anyways, you
saying?
would run a church. Okay, you said you
So
would run a church.
so it'll be in our cafeteria.
Okay.
Like the fun with them at our church.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, for sure. You call me a cokehead and a meth head.
No, I'm just talking about other pastors or whatever.
Yeah. Nah, but I mean, all jokes aside, I definitely will have kids and a little more settled down. So 20 years is a long time,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
10 years is different. 20
Where are
years,
you
yeah.
living? What area are you living in?
Northern Virginia, of course.
Wow, you want to go back?
Every time with that, I can't look at you with this hair right now. It reminds me of like Simple Jack from Tropic Thunder or something, you know?
Well, no,
You never
I
go
like
full
it.
retard. You never go full retard.
Am I retarded right now?
No. Okay, keep going. So
That's it.
All right, that's no. I'm saying everybody else. Where's everybody else?
Steffie.
Where do you see?
Alex-
Where do you see
Alex.
Steffie?
Oh, where do I
in
see
20
Steffie?
Oh.
I think all of us are gonna have families in 20 years.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're gonna be.
I don't know about all that.
You don't think so? Maybe not a wife, but kids for sure. You know?
I feel like I'm going to be on my like third marriage. I've
Third marriage.
I've accepted that divorce can happen and it's okay.
I mean, with that attitude, if
Well, 'cause,
you're
okay,
already
hold on.
planning
Nah.
to re-divorce,
First of all, divorce is actually for people who commit. You don't commit. You got to actually
hold on.
commit 3 times to have 3 divorces.
Okay, that's what I'm saying is that I was so scared of marriage because of what I've seen, but I don't want it to stop me from actually having weddings. Like, I want to try a wedding out. So I'm like, all right, I'll get the marriage. And then if it doesn't work out,
I don't think you're supposed to be trying marriages. Like, that's supposed to be the end.
well,
you know?
the other thing that it's like I either have to go so black and white, which I'm working on, but it's like if I don't do that, I'm just like thinking, okay, I'm just never gonna get married. Like I'm gonna fail at every relationship I have, or I have multiple partners. Obviously, I have to work through these things but. Either I'm on to a second, maybe whatever marriage. I mean, that's not what I really want. My heart says it'd be amazing if I could just have one relationship and be happy with it. But I just...
Do you think all 3 of your husbands would be different from each other?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. I think I'll start off with like, should I even say any of this? Like,
go ahead, say it.
I imagine like a teacher type.
A teacher. So you would respect
like a Ross, like a Ross.
So you
type.
you would respect a teacher.
I would respect a teacher.
That's respectable.
It's very respectable. Yeah. Or Ross, like an archaeologist.
No, okay.
You know?
What grade
someone works
teacher,
at a Ross?
Are you talking about college professor? Or are you talking about kindergarten? You know what I mean?
I meant a professor.
That's a good point.
Like a professor.
Oh, professor.
Yeah, I would like a professor.
Teaching elementary less respectable than being a professor at a college?
Oh.
I'm just saying. What are your thoughts?
No, I don't think it's actually less respectable, but I don't know if that's what I find attractive about a teacher. If I were to choose a teacher,
you don't find a guy attractive because he would teach elementary as opposed to not college?
I would, but then it's like, are you? Because like when I think of a professor,
academically shallow.
No. When you're, I think to get like you have to get a PhD to be a professor, right, or a master's, like to teach college. But I think that for I don't know what you need a degree in to get a teacher, like to be a teacher. You need a master's, right?
I think you need a master's.
But you do research as a professor, is what I imagine. Which
the younger the student, I feel like the patient level goes higher. But then the older they are, the intellectual.
Well, yes, Alex knows this, right? Alex, don't you know some of this stuff? Because aren't your parents like teachers?
No, they're lawyers, but for teachers and stuff.
Do you know your producer?
yeah, I forgot. For some reason, I thought those teachers. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, everyone wants to get like tenure. I think that's a really big thing in the teaching community, and then also just teachers in general, from like elementary to middle school, especially in the public school system, are like widely underpaid. You know, it's just like it's not that people don't respect them; it's like the system doesn't respect them.
Oh yeah,
and also like with elementary, middle school, high school, even there's a curriculum that the teachers have to follow. You know, I feel like with college professors, it's a little more free thought. It's kind of like, what do you think? You know, it's like there's a syllabus that they have to follow for like these younger kids.
Yeah.
What do you guys think Alex will be doing in 20 years?
Alex is going to be a model.
I think he's going to have one kid. And I think he's gonna have one kid
named Alex,
and he's gonna be like a musician and stay-at-home dad.
It's weird for me. Like I think there's already a problem with me because when I think about the future 20 years from now, I wasn't even thinking about family or kids.
What were you thinking about?
I'm thinking about like yourself, like where your career or where you are gonna be at, and maybe that's the issue with me. I think
there's no. First of all, issue this year, 2023. It's not about issue. It's where you're at, you know.
No. But I do want to think about other things beyond a trajectory of a career. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't define a person.
Because I mean, it could be looked at the other way. It's like me thinking about family is like, damn, that's your issue because you're not thinking about trajectory. You know what I mean?
You're right.
People will look at it as like, oh, you forfeited your dreams because you're thinking about family.
Well, I do think about health now. I do think about I want my brain. I want my brain to be bigger.
Yeah.
I want I want to be healthy. I want to be a healthy old man.
You want a bigger cranium than that, huh?
I want a bigger.
You want a bigger head than that.
Don't even talk about big heads, bro. I know.
Wow.
I'll put down my big head, and you can double down on that.
If we decapitated our heads right now, right, and we put it on the carpet right now, we'd have similar. We have exact same head sizes.
Could put my fingers in your nostril and use it as a bowling ball, bro. Dead ass. Like
the two? It
would go straight down the middle, bro. Straight down the fucking middle.
Yeah, yours will be lopsided. It'll be gutter ball every time, dude.
Have you guys measured the head sizes? Yours looks more.
Should we do that?
Yours looks more.
Let's measure our circumference of our heads and see who's bigger.
See, audio listeners will be like,
what the fuck? We're talking about our craniums, all right? Our craniums. It's not the girth of our penis, all right? Just clarify that.
It is surprising how much you guys talk about head size. I have never heard a group of people ever talk so much about head size.
You know what? It's because Koreans who have big heads, but people like there's certain unique people in Korea who have small heads and they're praised because the smaller the head and the face, you're like a K-pop star.
Yeah.
So they've made these like having a big head or big face like a not attractive trait.
You are lollipop.
Yeah, it's a very unattractive trait to Asia, so they've conditioned us.
Nah, girls find big head sexy, bro.
Do they?
Think about all the actors that are like popping in Korea, right? Like Parasite, that dude. Huge head.
Yeah, but that's not. They're just we respect them as actors. Like we don't respect them.
Oh,
as
you mean like they don't lust over?
They're
them?
not sex icons.
They're not.
You know who has a big head in American actors? What's the dude, a Latino dude in a country? No, not country.
Oh, Javier.
Javier.
Yeah.
What's his name? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Balem or something. I know what you mean.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What's the movie? Old country.
No Country for
No
Old
Country
Men.
for Old Men.
One?
You know the crazy dude who goes hunting for the dude. Like
I don't know who that is.
you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
right there. Javier. There he is.
He has a big head.
Oh yeah.
This dude right here. He got the same kind of head shape as
Come
you,
on,
actually,
dude.
right?
Vicky
Put him on the
Barcet.
thing.
Russell Crowe, Gerard Butler.
Yeah, Javier Bardem and Gerard Butler got the same kind. That's why I feel like you have this kind of action star look because you got the action star rectangular muscular head.
Okay.
You know when people have a muscular head?
Yeah.
That's a muscular head.
That's a muscular head.
That like Jason Statham. That's a muscular head.
Jason Statham has a small head though.
Ew, he
Small
has a
head,
small head.
But he
for
could
sure.
he could headbutt the shit out of somebody.
Yeah.
He has a headbutt head.
He's done killed with the screen.
Yeah,
for
he-
sure.
Do you think The Rock has a big head? His
Yeah.
body's huge, but you
Yeah.
can't
That's a
tell about the
muscular
head.
head.
Yeah.
That is a muscular head. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
People make memes about him. Like if you see him from the back, it looks like a dickhead. You know?
Yeah.
Doesn't Tom Cruise look like he has a big head?
Yeah. I mean, you know what's
Yeah.
crazy? The height manipulation, like in
Yeah.
movies, because you think they're all tiny.
He's
right?
short, right? Tom Cruise?
Yeah, I think he's short. So it's like a lot of. I also heard that a certain height is perfect for camera angles. Like if you're too tall, it's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
No, I
What's
those
the
two-
height
really?
cutoff?
Yeah. So like there's a certain height that's like perfect, like golden ratio for the camera. Because if you're
Oh.
too tall, so
Steffie's very proportional. I feel like for
General.
acting
it looks like two
because you're
balls
not
dangling
super
right now.
tall, but for you have less torso, more leg,
Uh-huh.
which makes you taller looking.
Yeah.
I feel
You
like.
check out my proportions, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
a
we
big
all- yeah.
proportion.
You thought
person.
about the proportions?
I have looked at your proportions.
And you're like,
You
okay
don't-
with that.
Don't blow it out of
proportion,
proportion. Do not blow it out of proportions. I've seen your
huh?
proportions.
Big proponent of proportions.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, Steph. Every time I watch a movie, there's so many times I turn to Donna. I'm like, she reminds me of Steffi, and that's
Wow.
why I know that you're gonna be a good actress because you can like mold into different characters. Like they all look different, but I'm like,
Yeah.
like how G Dragon. Do you know who he is?
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like a K-pop
yeah,
star.
yeah.
He's like he's like an anime character because he's so neutral. He could be like different people. You had that.
Thank you.
You had that element. In
I
you.
do
Oh
feel
my
I have been
God.
manifesting
Thank
that
you.
this year you are gonna be on a reoccurring TV show.
Wow.
Yes, we have been saying that to each other actually,
Yeah.
right? So we FaceTime.
Let's
and
manifest that.
We'll be like, this year we're gonna be a reoccurring character in the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah,
Mm.
We've said
do it.
this to each other like every time we call each other.
Let's do it.
Excellent.
Let's do
Let's do
it.
it.
Okay.
This year, I want to. This is something I wanted to meet up with you guys because I was like, remember I was trying to do these like team building exercises. I was like,
yeah, let's
let's
talk
go
about
do
that.
so-
Yeah, dude,
ceramics
he sent.
together.
Okay, can we
Talk about
tell him he sent a pottery class?
Before we get to the
Before-
activity, sorry, my bad stuff.
yeah,
Real
yeah,
quick.
go ahead.
Remember when he sent the text right after dinner?
Uh-huh.
Hey guys, I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this podcast. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this podcast. I'm gonna give my all. This next year, let's get it. You know? And I got that text. I was like, all right, blood, sweat, and tears already a little oba, you know what I mean? But
It's definitely over.
blood,
It's
sweat,
over.
and tears.
It was
bro.
I was like, what are you talking about?
No,
Like,
it was beautiful.
I was gassed up. I was hype from
No,
our dinner.
for
you know,
sure.
like our team building dinner.
It was beautiful. And then what was the activity that he said?
he sent us yesterday and he's like, hey, do you guys want to go to pottery? Do pottery classes?
Okay, so I found a spot in Los Angeles where you can get a group of people
Yeah.
and do a private pottery class, and it mentioned even on the site that it might be good for team building, birthday parties, or whatever. It's a fun activity.
Wait, where'd you see it? Is my
Okay, it was
question.
recommended from a friend of mine. Shout out to the homegirl Lisa. So she recommended like you take this pottery class because she gave me a list of a bunch of fun things to do during especially during my sobriety. That was kind of where it came from.
Right.
But then when I went on the site to do this, I was like, I should probably not just go do this alone. Like I should probably go do it with some people.
Right.
I was like, this would be fun. You take a private pottery class for 2 hours and you leave home with your own creation.
Yeah, creation.
You know what I mean? So
you can do things by yourself though. Like I think you feel comfortable with that a little bit.
I know that's one thing I got to work on too.
No, it's not about working. Just do it. You don't work. You just choose.
you just do it. Right?
Yeah, you don't work on it. You just like go, okay, you know what? I do want to do that. It sounded like you like the pottery. It sounded like you want to dance.
Yeah.
It sounds like there are things you want to do by yourself, but it makes you uncomfortable.
So should I just go alone and do this pottery class?
Yes, I really think that you should try it. And then at the second class we go to, we can all go together.
Okay. So you want me to go alone first?
Just as an experience.
Because, bro, let's be honest. On the website, it says team bonding, but how can you bond unless you're behind a person and working together?
Oh,
Like
think
Ghost?
about it. Yeah,
Like
that's the
Ghost?
only. I'm gonna be behind Alex, just like jacking off Clay together, bro. That's the only way. Because you can't bond when we all have our own spinners.
You know,
right?
if we do this,
Yeah.
we're gonna need a picture of you doing that to Alex.
100%, dude.
Alex, are you down for this picture?
Yeah, dude, we have to do it.
Who do you
Alex,
think's
can I
gonna be
ask you
good at
something?
it?
I know you're very fearful sometimes of the things I request of you. What is the line that you would not cross? Like you would just like I ask you to do something and you just be like, no, fuck that. I can't do it. Like, is that the line right there? Like, would you not take that picture of Rick, arms around you and doing the Demi Moore, Patrick Swayze ghost pose?
Do you know that reference?
I know the reference, and I think because it's like for funny and it's for a picture and it's already a reference to something else, like I'd be okay with that. I think I draw the line at anything that like
If I got a boner or something.
no, I was thinking more of just like anything bodily injury. I think I'd probably draw the line there.
Well, yeah,
Bodily
man, yeah.
injury?
Why does that already piss me off for some reason? Why does it piss me off that the thing he wouldn't do is like something kind of like hardcore, like putting your body on a line? It's like, you know what I mean? Like,
If I break a sweat, I'm against it.
but although Alex, I do feel like he would shoot somebody for me.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
What?
For sure.
like I've been around
And have lie in his trunk.
Well, I've been in situations where Alex kind of acts as like my bodyguard at times, where I don't even want him to be my bodyguard. It's like a 6-year-old asking for a picture, and he's like, "Yo, back up." I'm like, chill, bro. Like, it's okay, Alex. You don't have to tackle the 6-year-old right now.
Oh,
that's
But I'm just saying, like, he does. There's a loyalty to him.
Yeah.
I've seen that on the streets. I've seen it.
Nah, for sure.
I don't know what he carries around in that fanny pack, but whatever he pulls out of there, you're not leaving home safe.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like,
For sure.
you're not like any attacker. Be aware. You don't know
Be
what is in his
aware.
fanny pack.
Anyone dressed like H-Mart security guard, you know what I mean? You know what they got.
I did notice that Alex switched up his
a
hat.
little bit.
You did, right? No truck. Let me see
No
that. Alex,
trucker
are you
hats.
switching it up?
Yeah, we got a little bucket action.
Dude, I
Little,
like this hat so
Is that
much
a
better.
corduroy bucket?
corduroy bucket. It matches my corduroy
Wow.
overalls.
Fear of loathing is what I think of in your fit.
Damn.
Fear
Damn.
and loathing.
Some Hunter
Fear
Thompson
and
shit.
loathing. Not or. It's not an option.
Fear
It's fear
and.
or loathing.
Choose
She's
your
like, look, it
battle.
reminds me of Fear or Loathing in Portland. No, it's Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Alex, the hat, I do love the upgrade. I want you to burn your old hat if possible, because I do feel like it probably smells
Oh, God.
disgusting. Is this true?
Yeah, hats. You know, it's definitely on rotation.
I know
I've
how
had to rotate a
hats
couple
work.
out.
I know how hats work, first of all.
Some are
You
really
wash
nasty.
it?
Sometimes when you wash them, like they don't come out the same. Like the structure doesn't hold as well. But it's about time that we rotate a little bit.
I think the style is getting different. Like
I
the
like
pants, the
it.
shirt, and the hat today
Yeah.
is kind of
Looks
right.
like a
What do you
fentanyl
think?
dealer. Yeah.
Like something, like something even more classier than fentanyl.
Classy. Vintage.
Nah, definitely.
He's
He
like
looks
a
like
vintage rapper.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I just,
What is that?
Are
I'm
you,
sorry.
Alex? Are
He
you
has a
upgrading?
casino in Guam. You know what I mean? He has one
Yeah.
of those.
Well, you're upgrading.
He's on vacation.
It's a new year. Are you taking all this into what the fuck is the word I'm looking for?
Keep going.
Are you taking in this what?
Into consideration. It's a new year. It's a new you.
Yeah, it's a new year, and I definitely am trying to upgrade some of my wardrobe. I just went to the mall, and then I got like a nice
Oh.
like it's not quite a sport coat, but it's like a jacket. I was gonna wear it today, but I gotta find the right shirt for it. But definitely, you know, pants and some more collared shirts, and just definitely trying to upgrade like you know how I present myself.
You look beautiful, bro.
Wow.
What's
nice.
what's your most prized wardrobe possession in your closet right now?
It's probably that vest I have that has like the patches and stuff. Like that's definitely
What
a
patch did it
classic.
have on it?
It's got like, you know, a Korean flag, a tiger thing, and then some like motorcycle thing on the back.
Where'd you
that's
get
like
it?
that's like a one of one piece. I just went randomly to a spot in Korea and I just picked out the patches and they sewed them right onto the vest. So that's like a completely
Oh.
thing.
Yeah.
And then I guess I got like my old hockey jersey in my closet somewhere.
Yeah.
I've got a cool jacket.
You do look like a Hell's Angels Korea chapter when
The
you wear
Sons
that
of
thing.
Medici.
Souls Angels. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Sons of Medici. Medici is anchovies in Korean, by the way. You could even say anchovies, which would be funny.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Sons of anchovies.
Yo, don't touch my.
Steffi,
yeah.
you've been with your family the last week. your mom and your sister and your house?
Yeah, it's been nice. I think usually the holidays, at least in the last couple years, have been a little bit, it's just a little bit shaky.
Like your family dynamic?
Yeah, like I feel
you
like
guys weren't close. You guys fought.
We're close, but that's the issue. Is I think we're too close, and we get under each other's like skin. But this holiday, yeah, it's been really great. I think we all made a conscious decision to try not to fight. Like just already putting that out there, right? Being like, okay, let's just like not argue. Let's like give the benefit of the doubt. Let's try to just listen and be patient. So it's been very fun and really chill, and I think it's given us an opportunity to kind of like rebond again.
What do you guys fight about?
I was gonna ask. Feel free not to answer, but like,
no, it's
what's the anatomy?
I know what I fight about with my family. Go ahead and I'll answer.
Oh, it's like the most petty things. It's usually me and my sister. An example is like my mom has like a sweater, right? Like that that's like a sweater from like.
I'm already pissed.
I know, like right? It's a sweater she's had forever.
Yeah.
So it's got sentimental value, right? And we grew up watching her wear it. And then she wants to gift it to one of us, but she chooses the one person. It's like she'll be like, Diana, here, but she does it like it's like gift as a vintage present, maybe, or like she's wearing it and she like.
But did she intentionally try to make the other one kind of mad?
No, she's not trying. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's just like genuinely my sister's, in New York, she's further away, so she feels bad and it's cold, right? So she'll be like, okay, hey,
so
here's
is it
a sweater.
Just you feeling a certain type of way?
So now I'm like, wait a second, I said I like that sweater too, and I'm the oldest one, so for some reason it's it doesn't make sense.
You feel entitled
I feel entitled to it because I'm the oldest.
Can't do a little layaway situation.
Yeah, so the thing is, my sister has more of a record of potentially losing or getting things dirty than I do. And so I just know if I'm the second to it, there's a chance there might not be a second.
Yeah, it might be stained.
So, but it happens the other way around. Like my mom might give me like a ring, and then my sister's like, wait, why does she get a ring and I just get this sweater that's 20 years old all of a sudden?
So you guys start arguing about these
It's
things.
an item.
Yeah.
But it's got sentimental value to it. Yeah. And then it's like, it's such a small thing. It's really small, but they trigger thoughts of like when we're kids and those things.
That's cool because my family has never ever like had sentimental value.
Fighting
items.
over gifts.
We've never had items. No, we've never had like old cool items. So I can't even be like, oh, I want that old thing. They never kept it.
It's because we're all very gifts. Yeah. Our love language is gifts. One of our top, all of us. So that's why it's even more important because it's like to us. My mom, when she used to travel when I was a kid, when she bought me like presents whenever she traveled, I knew she was thinking about me. Like it was very important to me that she brought something back.
Speaking of gifts, I bought my nephew a bicycle.
Wow.
It was quite expensive.
With the training wheels?
And I will be lording it over for the next couple of years. No. It's a training bike. Yeah. But it was expensive. I was like, God damn, this kid's going to grow out of this thing like quick. Like
toys are expensive as fuck now, man.
Yeah.
Like, anything like that.
Did you guys get any gifts this year? I want to make it clear to our listeners, we actually did not give gifts to each other at all this year.
No.
Except I took you guys out for dinner.
That's a great gift.
Yeah. So I did. You guys didn't.
Yeah.
Just
we showed up,
Yeah, you guys showed up. I mean, it's the gift that keeps on. Your presence is a present, Thank you. Got real quiet. Like,
you're welcome.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I thought we were.
That's right. We had a giftless Christmas. You know what? We looked inwards.
Speaking of gifts,
we looked inwards and see how we can give by bettering ourselves.
Yeah.
And when we're around each other, we're nicer to each other, right? Yeah. That's how it works.
Yeah.
What? No,
your guilt trip methods is fucking phenomenal.
I've done this for a while.
Your guilt trip
it's just so
is phenomenal.
I have.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've taken quite many. Yeah. I'm a world.
I was gonna bring food, but
I'm a world traveler when it comes to guilt trips. I have gone international with guilt trips.
Your passport is stacked up.
Stacked. My mileage is crazy on guilt trips.
Yeah.
Well, 2023. I'm excited for this year.
Yeah.
As some of you may know, I've been sober for about 30 days.
Nice.
Damn.
At all substances. Alcohol especially is something that I've struggled with for many years. First ever Christmas celebrated sober.
My man's went to church.
New Year's, no alcohol.
Yeah.
You know, I only went to church because somebody asked me to go with them.
That
was not my choice.
Still, I've been asking you to go.
I mean, it was my choice. I went.
That's beautiful. And I texted him, and I was like, "How's church?" And he responds, "It was churchy."
Wow.
It was churchy.
Tell us what you learned. Tell us what you learned at church.
I was chill.
He learned that he didn't like it.
It's nothing new that I haven't experienced.
No, tell
I just
us
haven't been there in a while.
Right.
And I saw it was like super diverse. And this wasn't like a Korean church I grew up in. This was like multicultural, all ages, multicultural. And I was like, wow, mad people rock with Jesus.
Yeah.
That was my thought. I was like,
that's the crew.
All walks of life, all different groups. Like, this is a thing.
Pretty girls? Were there some pretty girls at church?
There was, but that's how I wasn't there for that.
I know you weren't, but I'm just saying, beautiful people.
I participated in the whole thing. I sang the worship songs. I put my head down. You know what I mean? Like,
did you pray?
I participated in all things.
My whole thing is, as an entertainer, I participate.
Of course.
Because I know how it is to be a speaker on the thing. Like, if I go to, you know what I hate when I go to a comedy show and there's people in the crowd who's not trying to enjoy it.
Too cool for school.
It doesn't matter
if
even if they're not funny. Try to have fun.
100%.
So if I'm at church, I'm not religious. I'm gonna do everything.
Excellent.
If I'm at a MAGA rally, who knows?
You might punch
Hillary Clinton. Show them emails. I might just yell that out for no reason.
Just adapt to the situation.
I just, I participate.
I like it.
Let's just say that.
No, it's cool.
Maybe I won't participate in the Klan rally, but I'm just saying, for the most part, I'll be out there and about, like, I want to be a part of what's going on there. I don't want to ruin it for other people who are there for trying to have a good time.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's awesome, man. I was very, I tickled my heart, bro. Beautiful.
Yeah. So I was there. I sang all the songs.
What was the message? What was their message?
They spoke specifically about the 3 wise men.
What can you teach me?
They're saying that this was a little bit of
First
a reach.
of all, I don't like it how your head starts moving like this.
Okay.
Like,
yeah,
this
that's
bullshit.
like,
right? Like,
when you
I'm not saying this.
So, I know, but your chin said so much right now. Your chin was like, so these 3 wise men. These 3 wise men, you know what I mean?
These 3 wise guys. They walk into a manger.
Pop quiz. If you know, what are the 3 gifts that they bring? If you know the 3 gifts right now.
Myrrh.
Ooh.
Gold.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yes. This is the hard one. This is the trip syllable.
This is
the trip syllable.
This is some incense or some shit, right?
The word incense is in there. There's a name Frank.
Frankincense.
Wow!
Frankincense, yeah.
You were worshiping.
Wow. You were worshiping.
You did the thing.
You retained, bro.
I mean, their whole message was this. So I'm not trying to I actually don't want to go into it because I don't want to. No, because I don't want to diss the pastor for his message.
Don't diss him.
It's not dissing.
I know. What were you going to?
No, because his whole thing was like these 3 wise men somehow found God, found Jesus. No matter what part, no matter where in the world they were, even they were like damn near different religion too. You know what I mean? And they followed this sign that brought him there. And he was just saying, no matter what, you don't have to preach. You don't have to worry about where you're at in your life. Somehow God will find you.
That's beautiful.
That was the message, right?
Yeah.
And he was talking about himself, how he was in this Price's line waiting for the game show because his wife dragged him there.
Okay.
And he didn't want to be there.
Right.
And in line, he met a woman who kind of was skeptical about the Lord. And she was like, yeah, I don't know, blah, blah. What are the chances, But he was like, I'm here in this line. I don't want to be in this line. And you're from this other country who happened to be in this line. And somehow we found each other for this message to be spread to you.
The aligning of stars.
The aligning of stars. So that's what he was saying.
Yeah.
And he proved that. And she gave her life to the Lord.
Yeah.
In that very spot.
That's beautiful.
Kind of a reach, no? It's a little bit of a reach, is it?
So you're like, oh, so
no. I listen.
You're like, this is like the movie Serendipity.
No, technically it makes sense. It makes
Can we
sense.
share?
Right. You know what I mean?
It makes sense, but it's a little bit of a reach.
It's a little fairy tale-y to you.
And I also I'm like, do I believe that she gave her life to the Lord in this line?
Right.
That part was like, I don't know.
I think the nugget that he's trying to say.
She was forced into it. She was gaslit.
Not forced.
She was gaslit. She was gaslit into it.
No.
No?
Not forced. I'm just wondering if I believe that she gave her life to the Lord from a 2-hour conversation she had in this Price is Right line.
Yeah.
Like the game?
Yeah.
Price is Right?
Price is Right, the game show.
Oh.
You know what it is, right?
The show, yeah.
Yeah, the show.
Yeah.
The thing that you won for the 20.
I noticed I dissociated once you started talking about this.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? Okay,
Because I thought you were talking about. I thought you were talking
noticed
about
you're very skeptical about religious stuff, and I'm not saying I'm not, but I'm saying you seem extra like you always want to fight it. She's, you know what I mean, right? Like.
Wow, yeah, I don't think I mean to, but yeah, I just realized right now when you started talking about Three Wise Men, that's when I came back and I was like,
where's the women at?
I was like, wait, right now I was like, wait, how do I start acting like I know what you guys are talking about? But then you started talking, because I thought you were talking about the Three Wise Men, but now you're talking about Price
Three Wise
Right.
Men. Yeah.
The Price is Right.
Yeah, because you weren't listening.
No, that's what I'm saying right now. But
there was
I'm
a chapter
telling
transition.
you.
Yeah, but you don't listen to it because you don't like religious stuff.
Yeah, it just I like disappear. I think it's just the same stereotypical thing about church, and like I grew up going, and I didn't have a good time seeing the people. The church people were all like mean, and there was all this like judgment with these Koreans and
the hypocrisy.
There's a lot of hypocrisy.
For
I
sure.
have family members who are
Is there something you can tell this non-believer, Rick?
No,
how would you?
No. But I respect everyone else. Believe whatever the fuck you want to believe.
No, the pastor's sermon is exactly about this situation. It's just like you have to understand. There's mad people that went to church out of force.
Right.
Majority of Korean kids that I know, they're Christian because their parents made them go. And when their parents are going, already there's so many like dysfunctional stuff about the family already, right? Being immigrant, the identity crisis, already having those problems, and then going to a church and then applying like spiritual cosmetics to appear holier. It's all bullshit. A lot of kids are like, dude, this is all theatrics. Church is bullshit. There's so many kids with that memory.
Clip him just saying church is bullshit without any context.
Mad passionate. Nah, but what the pastor was saying was, even in these situations, when there's an alignment of stars, my belief is, if God created me, he knows my wiring. He knows exactly what I need to experience for me to be like, oh, this shit might be real. This shit might have validity. And you can't force someone to reach that revelation. You have to just let them be. You know what I mean? Like a long time ago, I was so worried or like questioning, like, oh, is he saved? Is she really saved? Is he going to heaven? I'm like, who gives a fuck? Just worry about me, And it's never about, let's convert this person. Let's try to put this on them. That's the worst way of ministry. Like you said, someone said like the best evangelizing requires no words. The same thing how you said, as a friend, if you want to better your friend, lead by example. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and so the examples
Rick is good. I'd give you offering. I'd give you 10%. I'd give you offering.
Don't believe him. Don't believe him. I don't want you to get your hopes high.
Yeah. Nah, but look, this is a beautiful thing. So for me too, even if we're making it, content and just kind of like joking about that you went to church, to me, when you said that, like there was like when you write congrats on the iPhone, there's like a confetti boat. Like I felt that in my heart, bro. It was beautiful.
You, man. Well, I went. I hope I win points in heaven. Alex, are you an atheist?
I'm not. So I grew up in the church. I've been to a couple different churches. I played in the worship group. Like I remember, when I was in high school and I was like really on fire for God, like trying to like, just we had like a squad and stuff. And
you're Christian.
I am Christian. I'll pray every now and then. I haven't really found a home church out here, and I don't like. Maybe I'm not as intertwined with it as I used to be, but it's always in the back of my mind, and like definitely when I gotta like call upon the strength, like I will pray and just like ask
on fire for God, call upon the strength. Then the languages
for the God's army, like that's.
It just sounds really, a lot of the saying also sounds very sexist. Feels like it's like more beneficial to men.
Wait, explain that.
I don't know, like even like I don't know the verses, but I just know like the last few years, if I go to a Korean wedding, and then they have like a Korean pastor or whatever, and he's like, you're supposed to like, aren't you supposed to like devote your life to the man or some shit?
You mean that one verse where it's like, for God so loved you, bro, that he gave his only son.
Yeah, like the Virgin Mary thing. I don't know, it's weird. And having to like commit to one person your whole life, or if not, it's like a sin.
Well, they never said. Wait, did they say
like
God
that?
is a man though?
No, not that part. I'm saying all the other things about it's just like too much, and I'm like, okay, well, I've committed many sins then. And
I could see the church Bible being, you know, more leaning towards
the Old
men.
Testament was definitely.
Yeah. The New Testament got woke though, right? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, not that woke. All right. Well, let's take some phone calls.
Hell yeah.
That ends our ministry part of our podcast.
We do talk about the church a lot.
Yeah,
well, that's because it's a big part of Rick's life, and I think whether or not you
God
believe
bless
in it or
you.
not, I do find religion interesting.
I do too.
Yeah,
It's funny.
I think it's something that is a big part of this world that, you know, mad people are believers.
I want to be more spiritual. Is there a way to be more spiritual without actually without being religious, right?
I think
astrology.
Just love, like whatever that means.
You know,
it's love. More love. More love.
Use your
love
heart.
means empathy. Love means understanding. It means patience. It means kindness. So like even us, like being, you know, I love the fact that we could talk about these things knowing that like either you guys have like, you know, doubts or I'm not here on a mission. I watch Impulsive, the Logan Paul podcast. He has a co-host named George who's like a super Christian.
I saw that clip, yeah.
You know, it's just like
where he was like a believer and Logan Paul was like,
you piece of shit. Yeah, you need therapy.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
It's and you know what's crazy? Like, just 2023. One thing for me, I want to be just a better person. So when I do campaign for God, it's more believable. I don't think I've been doing a good job with that. You know
like
what
you
I mean?
mean you don't
Like
you don't know
if
you're
I'm living
internally-
a certain way, and then on the podcast I'm trying to be righteous, people hate that shit. That's two-faced. So I wanna better myself so I'm more parallel with what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean?
You want you to believe what you're saying. You want to believe.
Yeah, I think
follow.
if anything, instead of me coming up with good points to change your mind right now, I want to lead by example. So the
Ooh.
one thing that you might respect is like, okay, well, Rick is getting better. So, you know what I mean? I want to add credence to what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
All right.
That's
Add
beautiful.
credence. We got
I believe you.
Thank you.
Yeah, please make us believers, Rick. Not of the Lord, but of you. All right, let's talk to you, Tommy.
Itami.
What's good? You are on
What's happening?
Hey, what's
What's
happening?
up?
We hear you.
Yo, yeah, sorry, it's a little low on my end. I was listening to you guys earlier about the acting thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember I watched the short film that Dumb was in.
What was it?
I think it was about the tailor.
Yeah. That was a
Oh,
film that
wow.
came out last year. Not a lot of people saw it probably yet because they haven't really like publicized it fully, but it was on a couple of like the LA Film Festival and stuff like that. How'd you see it?
I searched it, I Googled it,
Nice.
and it came up on the website.
Wow.
Actually, it's on the
And,
website. If you guys
yeah.
want to watch it, could you give me the link, Alex, or put the link in there? If you guys want to see
Mm.
the short film that I was a
do.
small
I
part
haven't
of
seen it.
Yeah.
last year, you could throw it in the link.
What is it called?
The Taylor.
Dude.
It's called Blind Stitch now. They changed the name. It's called
Oh.
Blind Stitch. Yeah.
I like it better
Dude.
than you.
Yeah.
You say you were a short part of that movie, right? But I'm gonna tell you, the acting was phenomenal.
He killed it.
Thank you, man.
Wow.
He killed it.
I was like, yo, is this Dumb like for real, or is he acting? Because I
He looked
swear, I thought, like,
badass.
Hey, they shot it beautifully too,
Yeah.
man. That was a good film. They really killed that. Yeah.
Itami, I'm gonna give you a little golden nugget right here, bro. You know the guy that throws him against the wall and fucks him up?
I
The
don't.
fighting
I don't-
scenes?
Just let them rewatch it. If anybody watches it, watch the fighting scene. Rick tosses me across the.
I'm
You're
in the
in
other
it.
gang, yeah.
Wait, what? Wait, how come I haven't seen this?
You
Oh
see
my
a little
God.
blip of me, but nah, definitely because you know I was on set with him, and I like at moments Dumb's acting was so good, like I got lost. I was like, what
Shut
the
up.
fuck is going on?
Y'all are gassing.
No, I'm not.
Are you,
Dude.
is this how I
So
use
good.
gaslighting? You guys are
Shut up,
gaslighting
dude.
me. No,
Relax.
no, I'm kidding.
Gas hyping.
All right. Was there anything else you taught me?
No, man. Like I said, I showed it to the emos. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
The
And,
emos.
The emos.
they loved it.
Thank
No
you, man.
doubt.
Appreciate it, man. I hope you have a good year, bro. All right.
Sure, take it easy.
All right.
Thank you,
Bye.
brother.
Let's talk to Yar Yar. Yar Yar Binks.
Gas hyping is kind of a funny word.
Yeah. Are you gas hyping me? He's gas hyping
No,
me.
no,
isn't
you're
he?
good. You're good.
That's actually a lit name. Gas hyping.
What's
Yar,
up,
Yar,
Yar Yar?
what's up?
Yo, I just want to. I heard y'all talking about Gaslight, and I just want to give a little info about that, and then ask a question.
Please.
So I think it was like a play, and then turned into a movie in the 40s, and then it was like I think the play was based in like the 1800s, and back then they used gas for the lights, and then this guy was pretty much like finessing his wife to like get an inheritance, and he would like turn down the lights and like lie about all this shit, right? So then that's why it's like gaslighting. He would turn down the lights using gas, and then she would think that like, well, what's going on? He'd be like, oh, nothing's happening, you know, everything's good, but you know, he was pretty much fucking with her the entire time to like eventually take her.
Wow.
That's the genesis of the term. I didn't know that. That's cool. Yeah. What's your question,
so
brother?
I guess
So men been doing that shit since the 1800s.
But if you said you were manipulating somebody, it would still fall under the same thing. But gaslighting is more specific to the thing that's happening, or what?
Gaslighting is
lying.
It's the reception of the other person. So like when you manipulate someone, like let's say, you know, you finesse somebody and you make more money or you get money off them. That's
you manipulation. Doing it. Yeah, you're the manipulator.
Yeah. But gaslighting is after you manipulate them, you making them feel like they were wrong.
Right, I get you.
You know, it's like the next echo wrong. You know?
I get you.
It's like a psychological fucked up thing where you're like making them not believe what they thought was actually true, which is the truth.
Right. I got you.
Do you still really not get it?
I get it.
Dude,
I get it.
We looked at the definition at least 4 times this year.
No, I get it. I get it. You know, I just feel like when I get gaslit, I've gotten gaslit too. We all have,
for
right?
Sure.
I don't say a word. I'm just like,
shut the fuck.
I gotta like figure out the thing that's happening, and then I just try to like either get revenge or I have to figure out if they really are doing that.
So you don't know what the word means, huh?
I do. I do.
I was like, wait a second.
Okay, never mind. Okay. Anyways, all right, Yar, is there anything else?
Yeah. What's your question, bro?
Yeah, I wanted to ask, what's like your best movies or TV shows of 2022?
Ooh, that's good. But you know what's crazy? Towards the end of the year, it's hard to recall all the year. I saw a lot of Korean dramas last year too. It's weird, but
what's that Apple one that we all like?
Fuck,
Triangle? I forgot the
No. Fuck, someone help us out here. What's the one that Ben Stiller directs? Fuck, no, not Pachinko.
No, not Pachinko. There's another one. It's
what's
Americans.
Ben Stiller?
Wait, we talked about
Severance. There you go. God damn it.
That was the best.
That show was incredible.
Amazing.
Severance.
Can we say White Lotus? I think was phenomenal second
Severance,
season.
White Lotus. What else was there last year?
You know, the new Singles Inferno is better than the first one. Pretty good.
I'm not gonna lie. The
I didn't finish Singles
thumbnail. They look hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you finished? I don't take you for a Singles
Inferno. I know. I didn't even finish the first season, but I watched the second season. I like it. It's kind of fun.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I like it way better. The first one was kind of annoying, but all the characters are pretty cool in the second one.
Okay, I'll give it.
You know what was a sleeper?
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind is good. I saw Matilda the musical yesterday.
Oh, Matilda the musical is fire.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's fine. Of course.
It was Tim Minchin, the writer.
The songs
the
are
ABC. Did you see the alphabet one?
So wait, this is a musical that existed on Broadway, right?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Okay,
they had a musical on Broadway, so I'm pretty. So it's a movie version,
bro.
But the song, I didn't realize how fire the songs were.
Bars, bro.
They're bars.
I looked up the writer because I was like, I told my girl, I was like, a rapper had to have written this, just because like the connections.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you see the alphabet one where like phonetically they catch it?
Crazy. Yeah.
Bro.
Fire.
Matilda the musical.
Yeah. Succession is always great. Every season is great. I mean, I cannot wait for the next season of Succession. That's my favorite shit. Like for real.
Never Have I Ever by Mindy Kaling. That was good. I just started watching it, but there's 3 seasons of it. I was surprised. I never watched it before, but I love it.
I saw what else I saw. I saw the Shaq documentary. I thought that's great because I love Shaq. I love like his career, what he's done. There's a lot. I can't think right now. I just kissed the mic for no reason. Sorry.
Whoa. Love on the Love on the Spectrum also.
What'd you say?
Love that one.
Yeah.
Daniel by with Jared Carmichael is special.
Oh yeah. That was good. That was good.
Damn, I need to watch it.
There was a lot of good comedy specials. I can't recall from the top of my head right now, but it was good.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Yaya. I appreciate
you, bro.
Let's talk to Rennie 6.
Oh yeah, Genius. I like the Kanye documentary too.
Oh yeah,
that was pretty good.
Can't believe all that happened in 1 year. Yeah, wait, Genius was this year?
Fucked it up, huh?
Genius was this year?
I believe so, isn't it?
That fool has had the wildest year of anybody.
It is because I watched it in my new apartment.
That's insane.
For sure.
I liked Shang Wang's HBO special.
Oh, it's really
that
good.
was this year, right?
It's so crazy that
That
Kanye,
was really good.
Kanye's doc was like 3 episodes or 4.
Yeah.
There could be another 3 by the end of this year. There could be another 3 episodes. It's insane. All right, Rennie, what's up?
Yo,
Rennie
can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
alright, bro?
hi.
You sound sick.
No, I'm chilling. Yeah, it's like cold as hell out here in Minnesota. But yo, what's up? What's up? Had to call in for the last one of the year. You know what I'm saying? Last part of the year.
Yeah, man. How do you?
What's good? What's
how
on
was
your
your
mind?
Christmas, bro?
Not much. I was watching you guys. I saw you guys were talking about like beliefs and like a little bit about like religion and like.
All right,
Rick,
don't say beliefs like that. First of all,
Yeah.
beliefs.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, because I was gonna say, Rick, you mentioned like something about like how people could miss the signs or something, or like
Yeah.
And I wanted to get your pick your brain a little bit, and
Quickly.
I had a little experience back in like 2018 where I probably shouldn't have walked away from.
Yeah.
It was like Christmas Eve, and I was on my way home for the holidays, you know, and I was driving a little too recklessly. I was speeding a little bit. I ended up flipping my car like 3 times.
Shit.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And luckily I had my seatbelt on and everything, but like I literally only walked away with like a small scratch on my head.
Bro.
Like I pulled myself out of the car. It was upside down and like it was insane. Like
Oh my god.
What kind of car?
it was a Chevy Blazer, like 1999.
I'm
So
sorry.
it was like
Wow.
it completely totaled the vehicle, but like I like walked away just barely.
So
Did
what-
your
one
life
scratch.
did your life flash before your eyes?
Well, no, I didn't have that, but it was just like when I got out of the car and like I just like, whoa, holy crap! Like it was just like a weird weight was like lifted or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was. It's
No,
hard to
that's
explain.
crazy. Let me tell you something, Rennie Flips. It's like when when
my
stuff like this
God.
happens, right?
Who call them ready?
You know, like any time that there is like a life-threatening moment or someone's gonna, what's the first thing that they say? Oh my God. God.
Mhm.
Everyone says, oh my God. God. They
Yeah.
call out God.
Right.
Really? I usually all hail Satan.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
say fuck.
Nah, but what I mean is moments like that, of course, like that's huge. I've had thought, I never flipped my car, but you know when you do the 360 or you're about to crash, but you
Yeah.
level it out and then you, at that moment, there is that like, holy shit, I could have just ended my life right there. You know, there's that one story about the bridge, like the guy that gets hung, but then he breaks, and then like life is so much beautiful after he was about to die. Like that kind of
Right.
like feeling, that moment of sobriety and just like enlightenment. Definitely, don't feel bad that you skipped that over. Just know that, bro, like whoever love is watching out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, something's watching.
Something's watching out, brother.
God
it's
was
Rick.
with you.
Rick's watching.
Yeah,
you, bro.
dude.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
All right,
It's good
Randy
hearing your
Flips.
voice, Randy.
All right, man. Have a good one. Drive
you,
safe,
guys.
man.
Yeah,
Drive safe,
wow.
bro.
Yeah,
Come
time
on.
to upgrade
We're
the car.
glad you're still here.
All
All
right,
right.
let's talk to Cashy771. That is, ladies and gentlemen, is how Rick gets his disciples right there. That right there is how you become a Rick follower right there.
Cashy771.
What's up? All right. Oh, there's
Hey.
Happy New Year's.
Happy
to
New
you
Year.
guys.
Happy New Year.
Year's.
I'm a frequent listener, but this is the first time in a couple weeks that I caught a live show,
Cool.
only
Nice.
because of work. But I was catching up on your few episodes, and I recently watched the one where it was just you and Rick, and you guys both just came from the airport, and you guys were both like, who was late, who was early, blah blah blah.
I was late.
But I enjoyed that episode a lot because you guys got into the things you were trying to change in your life. And Dumb has said it a few times in his past podcast that he thinks he's at the end of his line in his party days.
Mm.
And then come to find out that he's actually fasting. So, like the world sees Dumb's trying to change his life along with everybody else around him. So I was just curious because in the pod you mentioned that you're going to try to go to AA or kind of tone down your drinking. And then Rick had mentioned, he said something so beautiful in the way that he said it was, you guys are trying to find that same high from partying in the things that you now love. So my question is, have you guys stepped a little closer to finding that? Or is there, how's the journey been to finding that same high in things that don't involve alcohol?
Pottery, right?
No, I don't know if that's giving me the same high, but I'll tell you right now, it has. I think physical fitness, that helps me personally.
For sure.
Like, alcohol was something that I'm not even going to say it still is. Like, I've been sober for 30 days, but that's only been 30 days, and that's something that's been in my life for the last 20 years. It consumes my family. My dad is a heavy drinker, like my whole life growing up, he still is. So, and it's my social circles, and I know what you said about leading by example, Steffi, like that's happened. Me being sober the last 30 days, I'm pretty sure Rick and Rec has drank less.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because of that alone. I'm not taking credit for it. I'm just saying, like, we hang out.
Yeah.
So if one of us doesn't, then we're going to be influenced by that.
For sure.
And to be honest, like, a big part of me stopping, too, was that a lot of times I'm the one who initiates a lot of these things, too. So I'm not going to act like I was not in the wrong. Like, I was always the one initiating drinking heavy and drugs and all the stuff. Like, and, I'm going to be very honest. Like, we were out here partying hard, and we've known each other for a really long time. So, I would say it has for me, but it's a battle every day. Yeah. To like kind of being like, oh, I gotta not do this, not take a sip or this or that. Like, it's still hard.
Yeah.
But I would say this is the first time I've actually like taken the step to really do this, whether it's meetings, whether it's, staying in, forcing myself to stay in, or filling in my time with productive things like health, surrounding myself with people, taking classes. Like, I'm really, really trying to improve my body, my mind, my spirit, everything. So yeah, I think for the first time in my life, I'm like serious.
Yeah.
I've said it many times, but this is the first time I'm actually really
super inspirational for me. Cashy, like, one thing Dumb and I were talking about is like at this age too, in that chapter, we don't want to find joy in just noise. Do you know what I mean? Like, we fill our lives with noise and distractions. He sent me this like illustrated pamphlet of why we should stop drinking, and it's like we have fun and we have a great time, but then we forget and we don't even really remember it. We just have this faint memory of, oh, last night was. And I wanna find joy of stuff that, like a little jar or pot or ashtray that we make in the pottery class that'll last longer, you know what I mean, than like this little blurry night that we had. So yeah, it's super inspirational.
Yeah, honestly, it was like all the amazing times I was having drinking, I couldn't even remember the next day. So I kind of thinking about it, I was like, what was the point of that? I always say shit like, damn, that was like a night we can't remember. It's like literally. I mean, we can't forget.
Right.
And no, we forgot it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for calling. Appreciate it, Cashy.
Happy New Year.
You
Peace.
too. Let's talk to Anansi. I sound a little tired because I have been fasting for 43 hours now.
You said it 72 times in this motherfucking podcast.
Black coriander. Well, no,
Anansi.
Right? Yeah.
You enunciate.
I got to enunciate. I should really enunciate more right now. All right. Sorry. What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hi.
I can hear you. Nice accent, bro.
Okay, nice. I'm from Germany.
Oh, nice.
I mean,
thanks for
I
calling.
would have told you.
Yes. First of all, I want to thank you guys because I'm learning so much new things with your podcast.
Wow.
And it's so interesting.
Thank you, bro.
So you like it, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, very much. Very. Sorry for my bad English. I am not so accustomed.
Nah, you're German. We
Yeah.
get it. You're German.
Thanks
That's
for
what
calling.
a German person's supposed to sound like.
You sound good, bro.
Oh no, actually I'm a Brazilian guy.
Let's
Oh,
go.
oh.
Brazilian over here.
Are you in Brazil or Germany?
I live in Germany, but I was born in Brazil.
Oh.
So are you like you speak Portuguese?
Yes, yes.
Oh, legal. Oi.
I always
Prazer.
find it's always
sim.
so interesting, right? Like where your family or you decide to move to on a permanent situation.
Like uproot, yeah.
You know what I mean? I think like when my parents went to like Argentina, they're like, I think this would be good. And then like literally 3 years later, they're like, let's switch it up. It's pretty quick.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, but what's on your mind, Nazi? Appreciate you listening to the podcast for the past year as well. Yeah.
I want to make a recommendation from also Korean and / Brazilian guy who is now in LA. His name is Willsbife or Willsbife.
Oh yeah,
Willsbife.
That's the cousin.
Did you know did you know that rapper you're recommending from Brazil is Steffie's cousin?
Whoa, that's amazing.
Wait, you really knew about him?
I think he is.
No,
he was calling.
I didn't.
Oh, really?
He didn't know. This is just a random listener.
Oh, interesting.
I thought you said Will Smith at first. I was like, wait, what?
Will Smith? You know the one who slapped Chris Rock? No, but yeah, it's so crazy.
That's nuts.
So you listen to his music, or what?
Yes. I did discover him in the past years. So, and I know him because he produced also for some mainstream rappers now in Brazil.
It's so crazy because Steffie just met him in person for the first time ever.
I met him like a few days ago.
Like a few days ago, first time in person. They've talked online, but they've never met each other, and they met each other in person. Wow. And he's like a producer because he's from your dad's side, and you don't know much of the dad's side family. So they met for the first time. But they've been talking for like 2-3 years now.
Yeah, he's very sweet.
Yeah,
nice
that's
guy.
crazy.
And this is the craziest part. You put their pictures together, they look alike.
Are you serious?
Can we find a picture of this dude? How do you spell it?
Wills.
W-I-L. How do you spell it?
Willsbife.
Bife. Willsbife.
But it's like one.
I swear to you, I think
He's kinda
Steffie
hidden.
and this dude looks like a lot alike.
Zoom in on this. See it.
Zoom in on this. Put it on the
I
screen.
kind of see it.
Dude,
Zoom in. Zoom in on the face.
He's got the freckles and everything.
That's what I'm saying. Kind of pale and has the freckles and small face. Like you guys look like.
There he is.
Look.
He's got the little face tats.
Oh, you
screenshot it or something, and then zoom in, or I don't know. Or can people see it? Oh,
can you do control?
No,
plus?
it's zooming in. It's zooming in. Right? What do you think?
Yeah, I see it.
Doesn't that look? Doesn't that look like Steffie? Yeah. If she was a
so
SoundCloud
weird.
rapper,
That's Will Steff right there.
Will Steff. Yo, y'all look alike.
That's
I swear,
nuts.
it's so
But like,
crazy.
It's so
remember I
weird.
told you have that interchangeability.
Yeah, because
I
I don't
see
have
it.
But-
any of my cousins on my mom's side that I know. Like, we don't look alike, but it's crazy to see someone that looks like you. You know?
Let's shout out your cousin though, because he makes dope music. He's from South America, right? And he's doing a thing. He's producing for big artists in Brazil.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's dope. What a small
What a
world.
crazy
world. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, Anansi, thank you so much for listening, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you very much. Have a good day.
Of course, you too.
Bye.
What if like your cousin has like a multiverse universe podcast where he's like kind of like me in the pod, and like there's different.
another version of
I'm like a girl version of you. All right, let's talk to Black Coriander.
The 13th.
That's so wild though. You just met him recently.
You don't seem that surprised. Like that was crazy to me.
No, it was crazy to meet him. Actually, it was nice because like he really is like the only person that looks like my dad that I've met.
Yo,
that's like weird.
Speaking of this, just really quickly.
Yeah, go ahead.
I met this girl just randomly like at a mall or something back in. Oh no, it was a bowling alley. She was so pretty, right?
Yeah.
We started talking.
Okay.
Started kind of just flirting a little bit.
Yeah.
A little leg touch. Little whispers in the ear.
Okay. So you salted
A couple
her.
weeks
No, I'm
later,
kidding.
a couple
I'm kidding,
weeks
I'm
later, it was a funeral for our family. Found out she's my cousin, like distant cousin.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? That could happen.
Of
You know
course.
what I mean?
That's not. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it happened to you.
Yeah, it happened. I mean, has that ever happened to you? Where like you meet someone, you're like, oh, you kind of talk to them, and then you realize their family member did.
I had a cousin who confessed his like attraction toward me, but he was like in high school, and I had met him. It had been a while.
What would he say?
He like emailed me this like that he really liked me, and then he sent me like a Reddit or some sort of forum about cousins who date. And
Whoa!
I was like, what?
Wait! I thought he was doing this before he found out.
This is a different guy. Yeah, different cousin I hadn't met since like I had never met him in my life.
So he admits,
and then I went.
Yeah.
And then I
He was
met
in
him in a
love with
different
you.
country, and then I met him, hung out with his family for 2 weeks with my grandma, and then Yeah, like when I went back to the US, he wrote me an email and it was that email and I was like so perplexed and like couldn't believe my eyes and I didn't want to tell anyone in my family. I was so ashamed because I was young too. I think I was like 20.
Here's how the letter went. Dearest cousin / lover, in many parts of the world, loving your cousin is normalized.
Yes.
But this is far from normal. My love transcends the gene pool, any country in the world. Dearest Steffie, you and I belong together. No matter our fathers or mothers, cousins or whatnot.
No, that's kind of it.
We are lovers.
You can't spell cousin without you and I.
You also can't spell it with sins. Yes, there are sins in cousins as well.
Yes.
But God will forgive us once we reach heaven's gates holding hands.
See, now you gotta bring it back to the church.
Sorry.
Yeah,
man.
something like that.
And if they ask us, why are you together, we'll just say, just cuz.
I killed it. Oh, shit. Black Coriander
went down?
Yeah, something along those lines. He was trying to he was basically trying to convince me that it could be normal.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, we're not rich enough.
Rich enough? You're not poor enough or rich enough to be.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, all right, bro.
He's probably embarrassed now, huh? At little.
You know what's funny? I saw it, so I never seen him again. I was like, I hope I never see him again. And then I saw him again recently because what happened is we just never. It was as if nothing ever happened.
Well, he might be tuning into this
happened.
blushing right now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You weirdo.
Nah, don't call him.
We didn't bring it up. Didn't want to bring it up. But I heard, when I talk to my guy friends, they've all told me that most of them have had some sort of crushes on their cousin when they're younger.
Thank the Lord I don't have a hot cousin. Rick, on the other hand.
Shut the
I'm kidding.
Wait, I heard you have a hot cousin. I have heard
my whole
this from
family's beautiful.
No, I heard from many of our friends that you have some cousin that they've all had.
If you have like, hold on.
Wait, many?
Hold on. If you have a hot cousin, right?
Yeah.
And like, if your cousin looked like Jessica Alba,
right,
you'd have to know she's hot.
Yeah.
You couldn't act like...
Nah, for sure.
Or you would say like, oh, they're attractive.
But you have to
Denise
understand,
Richards?
it's like a kimchi, bro. After it's fermented, you're like, damn, this is some sour kimchi, right? But when you made it, you knew when it was young.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You knew when it was not fermented.
It's like the way your farts smell.
What?
They're not to you, it doesn't really
right. So it's like, I grew up with her. I knew her when she was, like damn near changed her diaper. You know what I mean?
But what if you didn't and you just saw them out of nowhere?
Oh, it's a different story.
It's a very different story, right? It's like a stranger coming upon you. Like it's like if today, say that Denise Richards was your cousin.
Yeah.
This is a episode of Friends, by the way.
Then I'd be like, dearest cousin.
Dumbfoundead at yahoo.com.
You are clearly sexy. The whole family sees it. I'm just calling you out on it.
They just see you as Denise, but
well, I mean, dude, if you have a hot cousin, God is fucking with you. God is tempting you.
Oh man,
God is tempting you.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Anyways, let's take one or two more calls and wrap it up. It's getting kind of late. What should we take?
Is Black Coriander connected? Oh, okay.
Then pick somebody else.
Procrastination.
Procrastination. All right. Procrastination. You're on.
What's up, bro?
Yo, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
But yeah, no, I don't know why I had this question in my head, but
I do.
Oh, all right. Well, I mean, it sounds like you guys have had like a really good year, pretty fruitful year. But I was wondering, like, if you woke up on the first of this next year and your whole career got swapped with someone else in that room, who would you want to?
Well,
obviously, dumbfounded, you piece of shit.
Yeah, what is this?
What the fuck?
If my career got swapped,
I don't know, man.
I would probably say Steffie. And this is not shitting on everybody. It's just more about like what the things I do is, and it aligns with Steffie, and she also books a lot of modeling gigs. So
you want to do a Haagen-Dazs commercial?
I would do a Haagen-Dazs commercial.
Yeah.
Like it's the thing is everyone's on a different trajectory right now. Like for instance, if I wanted a girlfriend and possible future kids in the near future, it'd be Rick.
Yeah,
because
Rick
said
is career specifically.
Yeah, career wise, no, not you. I would say Steffie. You know?
Yeah, you're the only one in a relationship, like a committed, true relationship.
No, what do you mean? Alex isn't a true relationship.
Yeah, he is.
No, I guess I meant like because his is like further down the line. Like I imagine him to like he's got cats. You know?
I love her.
It's like
Rick. So hey, Alex, if Rick's relationship is like further down the line, say like 9 out of 10, 10 being like marriage, where would you put your relationship?
You know, it's gonna be a year in February, so
okay,
like
so it's
I'm
3.
I'm like really positive. It's just I've been having a great time, and you know, just, as time goes on, we'll see where it goes.
Where do you think? Where do 1 through 10? Where do you
Answer
think
the
goddamn question? What is this?
Yeah, I mean, I think you know, I think the next step is like we're looking to possibly like move in with each other. So that's like pretty big. It's still down the line, and we've definitely gone back and forth over when's like an appropriate time to do it. But it's something that's on both of our minds.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Have you lived with a chick before?
I have not, like not same lease type situation.
But you guys live together basically now. Like you guys are always at one of your houses, right?
She yeah,
that's kind of the same.
Most of the time. Yeah.
So you know the habits. You guys know how you guys are.
Oh yeah, but
the idiosyncrasies.
Yeah,
I think you know I might need to like throw out some stuff, minimize my clutter, and be a little cleaner. You know, before.
Hey Alex, can we get rid of this bloody flag?
If you guys don't know, Alex's house looks like a damn Korean museum.
Really?
Yeah, there is some kind of vintage Korean flag hanging on the wall that's from an actual
It's from my grandfather.
Is that really from your grandfather?
It's from my grandfather, yeah. I was passing
And we asked with those. He's like, it's definitely not blood of his enemies.
It's okay, shit. But this actually brings up a good question. So he's been living with his girl for a year, and now they're thinking about moving in together. Is that about the right time to do something like this?
I think about a year is good to know. Like if you've spent at least like 10 days together, I think it's enough to actually kind of know what the vibes
and they're both
are
grown.
Like
they're not like young kids. They're grown. You know?
I really do think it's very important to live with somebody before you move to the next step. Like if you plan on getting married or whatever, I think moving together is a good idea.
It wouldn't be like one of you guys moving into each other's place. It would be like a whole new place, or what?
Yeah, I think that's just the fair thing to do because she's probably over at my house more, and she still kind of feels like it's like my space, my stuff. She can't really do it. But if we go into a new place together, I think Rick, you talked about that when you and Donna like got that spot. Like, it changes the power dynamic a little bit of the space.
For sure. Do you guys fart in front of each other yet?
I definitely rip ass in front of her.
Rip ass in front of her.
Yeah. I have, you know, I have like
why that sounds so crazy, bro?
Rip ass?
Oh my!
I've never heard that term.
I'm pretty sure people say it, but Alex's terminology is wild. When earlier, he was like, "When I was on fire for God." He just said it. It goes by so fast, you miss it sometimes. You know.
I've definitely ripped ass.
Oh, procrastination.
I love Alex's the way Alex talks is just a whole nother different level.
Love it.
Like you're so needed on this pod. Like even when I think us three are so different from each other, I'm like, let's talk to Alex for a sec. And he's just completely on a different stratosphere of different.
I love it, bro. That was a good question. I'm just kidding, procrastination. Okay. Thank you for calling, bro.
Thanks for calling, man. Appreciate you.
Have a good New Year, guys.
Yes, sir. Let's talk to Merboy. Merboy is always a good vibe. I gotta say that. So let's bring in Merboy.
Hey, what's up?
Hey. What's good?
What's good? Hey, I got 2 questions.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm gonna go with the first. Since there's 4 of y'all, 1 girl, 3 guys, who would you be Seinfeld character-wise?
Ooh,
I'm definitely Kramer. What are you talking about?
I think you're more Kramer. I look more like Kramer, but
I think you're Jerry. You're definitely Jerry.
I'd probably be Jerry.
Yeah, because he's like the Larry David.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh no, George Costanza kind of too.
I could be George. Yeah, I could be George. Maybe I'm more George.
I think he's Jerry, George.
Yeah.
Kramer, Elaine.
Yeah, of course. What do you mean? Who else would you be? You'd be Elaine.
I feel like a George mixed with Elaine.
No, you're Elaine. I think. No, for real. Like even her personality is kind of.
Yeah,
like,
she's awesome. She's a cool ass.
Because everyone is kind of like everyone on that show has a little bit of Jerry and Costanza in it, except maybe Kramer. Kramer's more like
No, you know who I am? I'm Nelson, dude. Who's what's that guy? The fat...
post office guy.
The guy with the glasses.
Oh, by the way, I want to do. I told you guys top of the year. I want to do a photo shoot for us for press photos. We should do one that's Seinfeld too.
That's sick. Like at a cafe.
Yeah.
I want to do Adam's Family.
Newman.
So I want to do Adam's Family, and then I want to do Seinfeld. Let's do that.
Seinfester.
That'd be sick. Yeah, we sick. Actually, we probably could just Photoshop our faces on those, right? What do you think? Instead of doing the whole photo shoot, it might be easier.
No, dress up.
You think we should dress up? Okay, Merboy said
right.
dress up. Okay.
Lenza.
Okay.
We gotta dress
We'll
up.
dress up. We'll dress up. You're right, Merboy. I'm being lazy. I apologize. Right? Yeah.
Bro. How Korean of you?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And what's the second question?
I wanted to ask, what are some things that you guys did in 2022 that you're very proud of, and going forward, what are some manifestations you have for 2023? Because whenever you say what are goals and aspirations, but I think manifestations is better because you're more honest and the sky's the limit.
I'm sorry, I tuned out. What was that question?
He said 2022.
Yeah.
What is
what were you proud of?
2023.
Let's start with that
what
one.
were we proud of in 2022? Okay, go ahead. Steph, you go.
I think I've set more boundaries and I'm a bit less of a people pleaser this year.
Ooh.
So to be honest, I feel guilty about it because I'm not as nice, but I'm definitely I'm not staying at the parties and having conversations that I don't really want to. I just kind of leave, and I'm okay with that.
Right.
I don't need to make people feel any sort of way.
Got you.
So that's something I've worked on.
I've seen that directly with you as well.
I've been more like an asshole.
No, you're just honest, and I think it's getting through me. I listen to you. I'm like, you're right. Maybe I have been. You're like, I'm not gonna take this no more. You know what I mean? And you like,
Whoa.
I'm just saying, in a good way. In a good way.
Okay.
Because that's how you should. You should stand up for yourself, and you should, tell me how it is. You know, and I'm listening.
Yeah.
I want you to know I'm listening.
There's nothing I've done that I'm proud about this past year.
Really?
Yeah.
Aww.
Are you serious?
This last year was a bit of a low for me.
Was it? I mean, that's good. That's honest. That's honesty. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
It's a learning lesson.
Yeah, it's the first time in 2022 I've heard that. No, I'm kidding. No. I feel like that's honest and And one thing I want to tell you guys is I've been wanting to tell you guys at the group dinner is I was gonna ask you this and I didn't get a chance to ask you. What can I do to help you guys in 2023? And I'm gonna I want to take you guys out separately on the dinner. And I want to hear that from you, and I want to actually try to help you this year with whatever you guys ask me of. Okay?
I don't want it.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, I know. I'm scared. No. It's a great offer.
It's not.
But all I hear in my head.
It's not a deal with the mafia.
I have a deal you cannot refuse. It's yo.
I'm what?
No, I mean it. I mean it.
I got you. I appreciate you.
I want to. Okay, but I truly mean it, though. I truly mean it.
We're okay, so what are the consequences of taking that?
You think I'm going to lord it? That's what you think.
I think that's what everyone's head goes at.
No, the next episode of the podcast after the dinner, the individual's like, so what Rick asked me to do? And it becomes content.
I'm like, initial here and here.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding, man. That's a good heart.
He's I paid for that dinner.
Yeah.
All right, Alex, how about you?
Definitely, I was on the road for the past 2 months, so I'm definitely super proud of all that we accomplished there. And then, helping you, Dumb, I think Coachella was just probably a high for you. That was definitely a huge high for me.
Wow.
And just, everything working with you guys, working with, everyone at work. This year was definitely a really big progress year. It just after COVID, we all put our heads to the grindstone, tried to figure it out, and then this next year is when we've had so much figured out already. So I'm just excited to see where we're gonna go.
Head to the grindstone.
Okay. How about you, Dub?
What am I proud about? Honestly, I think I'm the most proud about this past 30 days.
Yeah.
Not just being sober, but I feel like I had a wake up call. And I don't know if I'm gonna be sober forever, but
your skin's glowing, bro.
Yeah, at least this past month. It's just also fitness, my clarity in my mind. I started a month before the New Year's to organize my life for the next year.
Yeah.
And I did that. If you see my house right now, Rick, you've seen it.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
I got a dry erase. I got two cork boards.
I see it.
I got 2 cork boards, 1 dry erase boards, and a partridge in a pear tree. I got all of it. Yeah.
A cork and a white is crazy.
It's crazy, right?
A cork and a white.
Yeah. They said put a cork in it, and I got 2 cork boards. But I'm glad I disciplined myself in one of the hardest times to be sober too.
Yeah.
holidays is a really hard time for people with addictions. You know what I mean? There's a lot of temptation.
For sure.
It's also like a traumatic time for people, you know, and their families and stuff. So
lonely too. You know
yeah. So I'm proud of that. I'm proud of my kind of revelation that I had in the last month.
Sure. You look so sober, and then your hair looks still drunk. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Oh, God. All right.
Was that the question? Was there another question? There was a second question.
That was the second question.
Oh, that was the second question.
Okay.
Merboy, appreciate you.
Yeah.
Okay,
what's up?
Yeah. All right.
Wait, what's up?
The second part was what were like some manifestations you guys have for 2023?
I think I got a manifestation for Steffie TV reoccurring role on a hot TV show, like one of those CW Riverdale shows where they get like millions of followers after.
Yeah.
Rick, I think you're gonna hit your highest. You're gonna lose weight. You're gonna be like cut. I think something's gonna happen.
I think something's gonna happen.
You're gonna get on a because you're like an amazing speaker and a storyteller. You're gonna get on something or be able to share something of yours, whether it's music, whether it's TV, whatever, film, whatever.
Thank you.
I really feel like I want to see you on a show or a movie. I really think you're a good. Like, I'm not saying you're like a good. You have so much internal like
depth
things. You're a deep person.
Yeah, you are,
and you're very smart. And like, I want to see you on TV. Like, I want to see someone like you on TV.
I think you're gonna have the. I think you're gonna have your best year, and also even on a family sense, I think you're gonna be the best partner as a boyfriend.
Wow.
And a father.
Oh.
Thank you.
I'm manifesting the child. I feel like, you know, like she's not even pregnant. I'm throwing that baby in there into her ovaries.
Some Virgin Mary.
Yeah, some Virgin Mary.
Don't ever talk about my girl's ovaries ever again, bro.
It's like,
don't throw anything in her ovaries.
It's like, I'm going to impregnate your girlfriend.
He did listen to the sermon. Dude,
I know how it went.
Wow.
I know how it went. If I was Joseph, I'd be hot at God. If I was Joseph, I'd be pissed at God.
Yeah.
Just impregnating my girl like that. But yeah, that's right. And Alex, for you, I think you're going to have the best year. I hope you get all the promotions.
Yeah.
I hope I can set a situation up for myself where it's going to improve everybody around me. You three right now. I mean that. You know what I mean? And I want to build with you guys. I really do.
Let's build.
I want to build. Let's build.
Let's build. Put it in here, guys.
All right.
Can't.
Why? All right, let's wrap it up. How about we just end on that? Is that
cool? Love that.
Well, we should manifest something for you.
Oh, yeah.
Which is that you're going to be in a reoccurring show. And
two seasons at least?
At least 2 seasons, of course. And you will have people will talk to you about your opportunities as an action figure because your body's going to be whoa.
Action star or figure? Because an action figure is actually a toy.
Right.
Action, fine. Action, whatever. Action star. We know what you're talking about. Cool. Yes, because you're going to be the most fit. I think both of you guys are going to be like real fit and shit, right? Like
6-pack by February.
I think this year your name's going to change to Smartfounded for real. I think the dumb's going to drop. And I mean, you know, that was the branding, that was who you were, but just your intelligence, your wisdom, your inspiration. Yeah. It's like a whole different light that you're gonna like channel through, and it's gonna be beautiful, bro.
Okay.
I manifest that you'll be less of an egomaniac next year.
Oh wow. Okay, thank you. That was a backhanded compliment.
The definition of gaslighting. You know?
That was a backhanded compliment.
I wish you learn gaslight.
Okay, why don't we?
What is that? That's not even.
Alex, you're gonna take us out. The first episode of the year. First episode of the year. You're gonna take us out. Here we go.
Let's go.
Yo, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Fun with Dumb. It's Dumbfoundead, Steffi, and Rick. Of course, I'm your boy Alex, and we'll see you next week in the new year. Let's go.